Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my top favorite highlighters from the drugstore. When I did my lipstick video, some of you guys requested to do this one next, so I thought I would narrow it down. And I think I have like 5 or 6 highlighters from the drugstore. I have some powders and some creams, and I thought I would kind of share and review them for you guys. So if you guys want to find out what they are, just keep watching. So my absolute favorite highlighter from the drugstore is kind of funny because I think it's supposed to be a blush, and it comes from Maybelline's Master Studio, and this one is in the shade number 10 Nude. So it's supposed to be a nude highlight slash blush. Some people have said it works great as a blush topper, as a blush alone, but I have found that for me the pigmentation isn't quite there for a blush. It does work well as a blush topper, but if you get into a little patchwork right in here where it's kind of golden and gilded, it works phenomenal as a highlight. I love it to highlight my cheekbones, to go down the center of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Gorgeous highlight. I have used it to highlight my brow bone, the inner tear duct. It's just an all-around wonderful product. It's affordable. I think it's in the $8 or $9 range. I've had this since last summer and I still have not hit pan. Granted, I don't only use this highlighter every single day, but for the most part when I'm reaching for a highlighter, this is definitely my top 3. I love this highlight. This next one is from e.l.f.'s actual baked highlighter line, and it is in the shade Moonlight Pearl. This is such a beautiful pearlescent creamy white color, but it has a little bit of that peachy undertone to it. So again, really pretty. I have an olive skin tone, an olive complexion. So this really does bring out my skin tone. It really does complement it. I just think it's such a pretty highlight. It's very natural looking, and it almost gives you that wet finish look, if you know what I'm talking about. Really, really pretty. And this is $3. So the next two are cream highlights, and this one comes from e.l.f.'s, and I've shared this before. This is the under eye highlighter and concealer. So the concealer's on this end, and this is the highlight, which is like a creamy pearly white color. This is gorgeous to highlight under the eyes along with your concealer, or simply at the top of the cheekbones. I like to dab it on with my fingers and then blend it out with the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Gorgeous, gorgeous finish, very natural, very dewy. Beautiful highlight, and it's cream and it's affordable. I think these wands are around $2 or $3, which is really affordable considering you're getting 2 products in one, and it does a great job. This next cream highlight is from NYX, and this is the Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in the shade number 2 called Gleam. So this is the pinker one of the bunch. And what I really like about this highlight is not only that it's creamy and easy to apply. Again, I'll use that Real Techniques kind of Beauty Blender Miracle Complexion Sponge, or I will use a stippling brush to get that dewy glow on the top of my cheekbones. Or I will put it on to my hand first and then work it in with my fingers. Just a very natural, pretty glow. And my favorite part about this is that these run in the $6 range, and it's definitely a drugstore dupe to Benefit's High Beam. This is a tiny little sample I have. I actually have the big bottle of this that someone gave to me as a gift, and I might return it because after trying the sample and kind of comparing these two, I have found that this does pretty much the same thing, so I might as well return that expensive product to get a couple other things that I would need versus having a dupe to something more affordable. These next two come from Physicians Formula, and these are their shimmer strips. I have them in Vegas. So I have them in Miami strip and Vegas strip. Vegas strip is more of a bronzy kind of golden yellow bronzed up kind of collection of colors. Really fun. Again, great for olive tone skin tones, light to medium skin tones. Really like this color scheme. It works really well. Very natural, kind of a glow from within. Not a very glittery. It's not flecky. It's not glitter sparkles everywhere. It's more of a radiance, which I really like. These are kind of pricey. I think they're in that $12 to $14 range, but I have found these at TJ Maxx for $5. So definitely check out your local TJ Maxx. For $5, it's definitely worth it. You can stock up on a few. And then I also have this one, the Miami strip one. And the difference with this one is it does have that bronzy kind of golden sheen towards the bottom, but it has more peachy pink towards the top. So if you're looking for a more sun-kissed glow, I would go for the Vegas strip. But if you're looking for a more peachy kind of everyday glow, or if you're very fair, I think these 2 bars in the top would really complement you well because you do get that peachy pink combination. And as far as these two go, when you blend them together, when you grab every color from every strip and kind of blend them together, beautiful as a blush topper as well. Just a great natural glow. I love these. I could probably have every single one created if that were possible and I could find them all because they're just so pretty. And even for $12, I think it's affordable because I've had these for a good 8 to 12 months and I haven't hit pan on either one of them. And then the last drugstore highlighter that I love is actually a blush from e.l.f. and it's called Gotta Glow. But when you look at it, this is definitely not a blush. I actually have all of the little box blushes from e.l.f. and they're all pinks, mauves, bright oranges, soft baby pinks. This one is not a blush, as you can see even from here. This is a bright yellow golden color. And if you're looking for a dupe to Becca's Champagne Pop, which is super expensive, I think that's in the $40 range, here's your $3 dupe, guys. This gives you that same golden, beautiful, iridescent, wet look of highlight without paying 40 bucks, because you're only paying $3. And again, it's from e.l.f.'s blush line called Gotta Glow. So when you're looking at makeup, just a little tip, just because it says that it's a blush, doesn't mean it's necessarily a blush. You can use it as a highlight. Just because it says it's a bronzer doesn't mean you can't use it as an eyeshadow. Just because it's a cheek stain doesn't mean it can't be a lipstick. So there's lots of wiggle room with makeup. There really aren't any rules. Just play, experiment, and have fun. And don't forget, at the end of the day, there's always a makeup wipe or a face wash to get rid of all of it. So experiment, play, have fun. I highly recommend you guys do that, because I know when I first really got into makeup, I think it was last year, I really got into makeup, and I started learning how to contour, how to do my brows and all that kind of stuff. And it all seemed so daunting. I felt there were so many steps. It took me 45 minutes to do my full face, and it was kind of stressful actually. But now that I've gotten into makeup and I've kind of gotten into the flow and the routine of it all, and I've learned steps and I've gotten quicker with it, I can do my makeup in 20 to 30 minutes now, depending on how much effort or how many products I want to put on. But for the most part, after a while, it becomes fluid. It becomes a natural progression, a natural motion in your day. So don't forget to experiment, don't forget to play, because I think makeup is fun, and I've always said, go big or go home. If you're not going to wear your makeup correctly, then don't wear any makeup. That's what I like to do. I don't think there's any in between. Either wear your makeup or don't wear any. I have found that works the best for me. And when I say don't wear any, I mean maybe some tinted moisturizer, some lip gloss, and mascara. And when I go big or go home, it's all about the eyeshadow, blush, contouring, highlight, and pretty much all the other steps of concealing and priming and foundation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video in my best of highlighters from the drugstore. If you want to see any more drugstore videos, give me some ideas or suggestions below. I always read your comments, and I do my best to reply back to every single one of you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Some people have said it works great as a highlight topper. Again, I'll use a stippling brush. Again, I'll use a beauty blender.